Hello folks, we are on the lower Meramec again. I'm determined to come here until I get a big fish because last time, although you guys didn't see it, I hooked a giant, but it broke my leader. So now we're reinforced and we're gonna get this giant fish, hopefully. All right, that is a fish. Didn't take all that long and we will get it. Oh, it's a small one, probably another drum. I don't mind these. I don't know, it's not a cigar. I actually hooked one. Interesting. Ah, you know what? I don't catch these often, so it's not bad. We got a gar. An ancient scaly fish of death. We've seen one. We got one. And yeah. Gar of doom. All right, folks. We got a gar. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. All right. Old fella, there you go. And the gar will gar on off, try to come on land, fail, and then hopefully go back into the Meramec. There you go, gar. Gars are gonna do garish things, so we're gonna toss this worm back in, and hopefully we get a big catfish, or at least a catfish, or a buffalo or something. Should have bought some corn or something, but you know, can't cry because I forgot. I forget a lot of things these days. Memory doesn't serve me as well as it did when I was 5 years old. That's definitely a fish. Not enough to actually pull drag, obviously, but none of these fish are enough to pull drag usually. Maybe I should just throw like a bait shallow and see if a blue catfish bites it. Because, I mean, the worms are working. Just need to tighten the drag a little bit, but the worms are working. I'm saying the worms are working, but like not getting the fish I want. Is that another gar? What is, ah, it's another gar. Oh, we're hitting the gar pretty good today. All right. I wonder if we can get a bigger one if we throw like a bigger chunk of bait out. I think I'm gonna try that bluegill. But hey, we got another gar. We don't really catch these things very often, so we'll take gars. Catching, you know, toothy fish on the Meramec. We'll take it, we'll take it. All right, another one. See ya, gar. Yeah, not what I want. I want a giant gato fish, but that's not coming, so maybe get a couple more of these gars. I guess the cloudy weather makes the gar come out and play a little bit more, and they're kind of weird because it's not that they're like really hooked, it's that they're not letting go of the worm while I reel them in, which is weird because usually fish aren't that stupid. When they're being reeled in, they usually let go if they can, but these gar aren't. So I guess they're really hungry. I'm hoping the catfish are really hungry too, because you know, gar are less active in cold weather and so are catfish, so maybe it's just not that cold yet and I haven't found where the heck the cats are. Getting to sunset. Well, I got about half an hour left here, and I think we've got a fish, but it's not a big one. Let's see what it is. That's a fish, all right. I don't know if it's a gar or not. I don't think it is. Doesn't feel like it. Is that a drum? What is that? Ah, freshwater drum, a small one. I would keep this for bait if I didn't already have so much bait. But freshwater drum. All right, another species for the day, but still not the giant catfish we're looking for. Well, small guy, perfect size for bait, but we're looking for giant catfish here, and we already have catfish bait, so it gets to go back. All right, we got a fish. We got a fish. Jorge Winter Park. George Winter Park. All right, let's get this fish. It's not that big, but it's a good fish. It is a good fish. Oh, I was hoping that it wasn't like a waste to come here, and obviously it's not a waste to come here. A lot of good fish here, man. Good fish here. It's not that big, but it's a channel gato. Is it a blue gato? I don't know. Channel or blue? Channel, blue channel? Oh yeah, that looks good. Channel catfish. Looks like they're still active at Jorge Winter Park. I'll tell you who Jorge is in a while after we get this fish. But Jorge Winter Park, big channel catfish, 5 pounds or so. We'll take it, we'll take it. You know, even before I got that one fully in, this one was pulling like crazy. It is crazy, man. Double up already, and I've only been here for like 10 minutes. I think this one's significantly bigger. It doesn't feel that huge. Not like a 30-pound fish. I wish it was though. I wish it was. But the Meramec is very surprising right now. This is Jorge Winter Park. After this, I will tell you guys who Jorge is. And some of you might be pretty surprised at the awesomeness of this Jorge guy. All right, George Winter Park. Actually, this one might be about the same. I don't know, I can take a little bit of drag. It's probably a little bit bigger. Maybe it's like a 10-pounder? Double-digit fish are always cool. Maybe even like a 20-pounder. That would be awesome. But it doesn't feel like 20. When like fish get up to 20 pounds, they feel different. This one feels like another channel catfish. That's just a little bit more lively, maybe about 10 pounds, but not 20. Like a 10-pound channel. We'll get there, we'll get there. I see a fish. That's not even 10, it's maybe like 7, 8, but it's still a pretty good channel. Don't have my net, man. But I can just basically go right down to the water to get this. That's about 10. Is it a blue? No, it's a channel or a blue, I can't tell. It's a channel. It doesn't have the blue markings, but it's about 10 pounds. Might be one of the biggest channels I've caught right now. Meramec River, Jorge Winter Park. All right, George Winter Park, man. At night is what it's all about. What it's all about, got some cut up drum here, and we will reel in this fish. Nothing's hit the worm yet, but yeah, look at that, that's a biggie, that's a big one. Now I kind of wish I had the neck, so I have something like twice as large. It's gonna be hard to get it. That's a big one with a big head. 12 pounds on the dot. Jorge Winter Park, George Winter Park. Very, very nice. Fish are super active here tonight. Probably the last night they will be super active. All right, there's a big mama channel catfish. I'm gonna just drop it in the water here. There you go. And yeah, it's gonna have a bit of trouble, but got to one right off. That was nice. It's bearing out. Got another piece of, well, it's the same piece of cut bait. I've had pretty good luck using the same piece of cut bait over and over again. Don't jinx it. So I'm gonna just do this again. Make sure I have a little bit more drag so my pole isn't getting taken with me, because I know there are big blues here. A little bit more drag, so it's easier for them to pull a little bit, and then just sling this way out. River is pretty wide here, but this is the actual river part of George Winter Park. It's not the big pond part, because there's nothing there. But yeah, George Winter Park, folks. Let me tell you about Jorge. Jorge, legend has it that he hand lined up a 30-foot great albino shark after it had already eaten 3 kayakers, swallowed them whole. And that's not a joke, folks. He doesn't go for great white sharks. He goes for great albino sharks, a lot more dangerous. And these were legitimate and 100% trustworthy witnesses. So that's the legend of Jorge. Running out of batteries on my phone, but that's obviously got a fish. Is it another bait fish that I will cut? Or is it a gato fish? Or like, did a gar actually get hooked? That's definitely a fish. It's not big. I think it's probably a drum. If it's a drum, it's not a small one, so I don't actually want to cut it. Is that a drum? Another freshwater drum. Man, I just want like 1/2 this size, so I would actually cut it. But catching like a lot of fish on the Meramec. Pretty much some of the last warm days of the year. And yeah, not too bad, not too bad. All right, let's let this fish go. At least they don't swallow it. If they swallow it, I would have to cut, basically. Because I ain't reaching in there. And there you go. See you, drum. Boom, I want one that's smaller. You know, usually I want fish that's bigger, but this time I want one that's smaller. We can use the same worm. Still good. Let's toss it out there. And, you know, I'm still waiting for something to hit the big drum head. Hopefully a giant blue, because I know they're here at George Winter. And since the channels are active, the blues should actually be active. But there we go. That was a fun trip. You know, like we went to a lower Meramec first and then George Winter Park. Caught 3 gar, well 2 gar and a drum at Lower Meramec. Many, many more gar bites. They were really active. And then we went to George Winter, surprise, got 2 catfish there. And got a lot of gar bites, but did not manage to pull them up. Got a couple of drum, and we got bait for next time. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, hit the bell notifications button. And yeah, hope to see you out on the water for the next episode. I should be back in Wisconsin. And of course, hopefully we'll be able to do some ice fishing. So hopefully see you, some of you guys out on the ice.